and welcome back to my channel, Mama in the Mitten. So today what we're going to be doing is cleaning and reorganizing my 85-year-old pantry. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a before shot, and then I'm going to go through the steps on how I clean and organize this old built-in pantry. All right, here we go. Here is a shot of the pantry. It's really super tall. Open it. And here is a look from the bottom. So as you can see, it has some super tall shelves up there, and I am a very tall person and it's hard for me to even reach up there. So we're gonna go ahead and go through all of this and take it all out, go through what we have. All right, so before I start taking everything out, I'm going to show you what kind of bins I'm going to be working with. So all of the stuff that I got are from Dollar Tree. So first off, I just have 2 of these black locker style bins. Then I have over here 4 of these kind of more shallow bins that are like the wire. They're a little bit bigger, like paper size. And then I have 4 of these that are a little bit deeper but don't hold as much. Same kind of style, farmhousey. And then I have a bunch of these. I think I have like 8. But I also have some more that I'm going to be using for another video, so stay tuned on what else I'm going to be using these ones for. So these are just a bunch of like clear bins, so kind of like acrylic style, for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be using these. I'm going to first obviously take off the packaging, clean them, and then I'm going to get started. Alright, so here's everything that I had in that top shelf. So it's just a bunch of like baking stuff, like some sprinkles, little number candles, other little number candles, more sprinkles, some decorative ice cube trays, just a regular ice cube tray, cookie cutters, some skewers, some more like baking stuff. Like I have some decorative cupcake kits with the picks and just a bunch of like random birthday stuff. A bunch of sprinkles in here, and then some vegetable oil and chocolate milk mix. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at the bins that I have and figure out how I can all get everything all set in the bins from what I'm working with here. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for the next shelf, take that all out, kind of line it out like this, and then do that, organize it, and then do the same thing for the last shelf. So let's see what's going to happen. All right, so here's a look at the first shelf that I've been working on. Everything is in bins. It doesn't look completely aesthetically pleasing. However, it's functional, and there's actually some space right back here for another bin if I gather more stuff or want to add another bin to this shelf. So here we have candles, so birthday candles, the number candles, and then here I have like sprinkles and like little decorative pieces to any kind of baking stuff, some chopped up ice cream nuts for toppings, and then here I have those baking tins or baking muffin liners, and then also the cookie cutters. So that is that shelf, and I'm loving these plastic bins. So I've been using these bins that are also from Dollar Tree to hold some of our like protein bars and other like snacks. They've been working out pretty well, so I may still continue to use them. However, I might try to use some of the clear bins. And then I've clearly needed an upgrade on this because I'm literally just using an old Amazon box. I love these. These came from Amazon that I got for Christmas. They came with like these smaller ones and then these taller ones for like spaghetti. I've really been enjoying those. So I got some peanut butter, honey, a ton of soup that me and my daughter enjoy, some pasta sauce, and just other boxed spaghetti noodles that need to be put in. And let's go ahead and see how I can organize all of this. Alright, so here is what that second shelf looks like, all empty. It just needs a good clean and we can get started. Luckily, for having such a tiny pantry and so old, like I said before, this is an 85-year-old pantry. Luckily, they have these super nice built-in shelves into a lot of my other cabinets and cupboards in my house. So I don't really know what else you could put up here except for smaller, shorter items like soup. So I probably will just leave that the same because that seems pretty functional and, you know, why not? All right, so I'm gonna fill this up, get it organized, and then I'll show you what I have going on. So here is the rest of the stuff from that bottom shelf. Now, some of it's still left over from the other shelf that I was working on because I kind of ran into a dilemma where I had a bunch of like snacky foods for my daughter, and I'm planning on creating this thing right here as like a snack storage area for my daughter. So if you're interested in watching me organize that, go ahead and stick around because I'm going to be doing that probably in my next video. But what I plan to do is use some of the stuff that I have from this cabinet and put it into that other one that I just showed you. So here I have some graham crackers, Red Lobster biscuits. If you have never had Red Lobster biscuits, oh my gosh, they are so delicious. I definitely highly recommend. I also have some candy, some Reese's and M&M's, some Thomas whole wheat. Oh no, those aren't the whole wheat, sorry. The Thomas English muffins, some Swiss Miss, crackers, peanut butter, some club crackers, goldfish crackers, Cheerios, bunch of stuff. What is this? Pasta-roni, some minute, what is that? Minute rice. Yeah. And so I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with all this and organize this in the best way so that my daughter can get to things that I want her to be able to snack on when I start to organize this thing. All right, let me think on this and then I'm going to get back to you and see what we got working with. Here's the bottom shelf, just pretty much empty. I do have this little Dollar Tree riser that I have other places in my home that has been super useful. So there's that. And then I have this so far, basically kind of what I was working with before with all my cans and pasta, noodles, and sauce. And then I put these protein bars and Nutri-Grains together in this clear acrylic container. So that's what I have going on here so far with that empty, and then this semi-empty that I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to organize it. All right, let's see. All right, so here is that bottom shelf all done and organized, as well as I was able to finish the one above it that I'll show you in just a second. But with this teeny tiny little pantry that I have, it's nearly impossible to not have things kind of like stacked where you have to reach things in the back and move things forward to get things out. That's just kind of what we're working with. However, I was able to put some stuff on top of the riser as well as below the riser, and I put this Dollar Tree metal bin here so I can kind of move this and slide it out if I need to, like get anything all the way in the back. So that's kind of what I have going on here. It looks pretty much similar to what I had going on before, just a little bit neater and more organized. Same kind of thing up here at the second shelf. Like I said, I was able to put this acrylic bin in here, so now I can actually see what I have and not waste and go through things as often. And then I just kind of, like I said, put all of my soup and canned stuff up there on that little built-in ledge. Pasta has always kind of lived in this container that I've been loving since I had it. So that kind of just stays deep in this little corner, and then all the sauce is there. Let's see. Then here I kind of already showed you. This is that other shelf that has all like the baking and sprinkles, that kind of stuff. And then if I need to, I have some space all the way in that back left corner that I can put some stuff in. And then all the way on this crazy tall shelf, basically I just put up there the pancake mix and some syrup, vegetable oil. That's basically all that's really in there because we can't access that much since it's such a tall and insanely like deep shelf. So that's kind of like as good as it's gonna get up there. We don't really reach for anything back there, so that's what we have. So I'm gonna give you a scan of what it looks like just so you can kind of see what I have worked on. I'm really loving how it looks, especially when it's like this, all neat and organized. No kids have been in here. I feel like it's looking really good. Hopefully it stays this way and can be a little bit more functional. At least that's the plan. So if you liked this content and want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.